If you're looking to buy a new car in the new year, you might notice the prices seem to be higher than in the past. Most notably, there are fewer budget cars on the market.
Most people think the smart move is buying newer, lower miles, bigger screens, fewer worries. But a growing number of smart drivers are skipping all of that and buying cars that are already 15 years old. And no, it is not because they are desperate or behind the times. It is because they understand something a lot of new car buyers learned too late. The wrong newer car can bury you in payments, depreciation, and repair bills, while the right older car can still do its job without wrecking your finances. And once you understand how they're doing it, you can save yourself thousands and avoid buying the wrong car. The payment trap. The first thing smart drivers understand is simple. A new car does not just cost money, it controls your money. The monthly payment sits there every single month like a bill you cannot escape. It doesn't care if the car is sitting in the driveway. It doesn't care if insurance went up. It doesn't care if your income changed. That payment shows up anyway, and for many people, it stays there for years. That is where the old car starts to look different. A buyer who chooses an older car is often stepping away from that trap. Sometimes they pay cash. Sometimes they borrow much less. Either way, they are not tying up a huge part of their monthly life in one machine. That changes the whole ownership experience. A car stops feeling like a burden and starts feeling like a tool again. A lot of people talk about what a new car payment gets you. They talk about comfort, safety systems, and fuel savings. What they do not talk about enough is what that payment takes away. It takes away flexibility. It takes away breathing room. It turns every small problem into a bigger fear because you are still paying hard money on something that is already losing value. A small scratch feels expensive, a minor repair feels insulting, a tire replacement feels unfair because the payment is already there. The older car buyer looks at it another way. They know that even if an older car needs a little work now and then, they may still come out ahead because they are not locked into years of heavy payments. They are not sending money every month just to keep a car in the driveway that still belongs more to the lender than to them. That is the first big reason smart drivers make this choice. They want control over their money again, not another long promise tied to a machine. The sweet spot of depreciation. One of the smartest things about buying an older car is that someone else already took the big hit. That is the part many buyers do not want to face. The moment a new car becomes a used car, a large part of its value disappears. The first owner pays for that. The second or third owner often does not. That is why older cars can sit in a sweet spot. The price is no longer built on excitement, showroom lights, or dealer language. The price is closer to what the car is actually worth as transportation. It has already come back to earth. That means the buyer is no longer paying top dollar just to be the first person in the seat. Smart drivers understand that this changes the risk. With a newer vehicle, a lot of money can vanish in a short time, even if nothing goes wrong. With an older one, the value may still fall, but usually not in the same brutal way. The sharpest drop is often already behind it. That matters more than many people realize. When you buy after that heavy fall, you are not trying to outrun depreciation. You are stepping around the worst of it. That does not mean every old car holds value well. It does not mean every cheap used car is a hidden bargain. It means the smart buyer is entering the market at a calmer point, where the car is more likely to be priced as a tool instead of a dream. That is a huge difference. It takes emotion out of the deal and puts arithmetic back in. Some buyers never think about this because they are focused on image. They want the newest shape, the newest badge, the newest feel. But that excitement can be very expensive. Smart drivers know that a car can be impressive and still be bad value. They would rather buy after the loud part of the market is over. They let someone else pay for the showroom moment, then they step in when the car has settled into a more honest price. Older does not always mean worse. A lot of drivers still believe age alone is the danger. They see an older car and assume it must be one step away from disaster. But smart buyers know that age by itself does not tell the whole story. What matters is how the car was built, how it was maintained, and what the market has already learned about it. By the time a car has been on the road for many years, people usually know its weak points. Owners have talked, mechanics have seen the patterns. Forums, repair shops, and buyers already know which engines burn oil, which transmissions fail early, which cooling systems leak, and which models keep going with routine care. That kind of knowledge has real value. It means you are not stepping into the unknown. With a newer vehicle, you may be buying into a promise. With an older one, you are often buying into a record. The car has already shown the world what it is. That can make it a safer bet than something newer that still looks good on paper but has not yet lived a hard enough life to reveal its problems. This is where smart buyers separate old from worn out. They are not just chasing low prices, they are looking for proven machines. A car with a known reputation, a long service history, and easy-to-find repair information can be less risky than a newer vehicle packed with features that no one fully understands until they start failing out of warranty. There is another quiet advantage here. Time exposes weak ideas. A bad design can hide for a while when a model is new, but after years on the road, the truth usually shows up. Certain engines earn trust, certain transmissions build a bad name, certain cars become known as dependable family workhorses, while others become known for draining wallets. Smart buyers use that long record like a map. They are not guessing, they are learning from everybody who already paid for the lesson. Less tech, less drama. A lot of smart drivers are buying older cars because older cars often ask less from them. Less software, less electronic drama, less chance that a small fault turns into a big bill because one system talks to 5 others and now the whole car is upset.
Modern vehicles can do many things well, but they also depend on more sensors, more screens, more modules, more driver aids, and more systems tied together in ways that make even basic repair more complicated. That is fine while everything works. The trouble starts when one part of that chain fails. Then a problem that should be simple can turn into a diagnostic puzzle. The older car does not always escape this, but it often lives in a simpler world. The controls are more basic, the systems are easier to understand. Independent shops have seen them for years. Parts are easier to match, there is less mystery. That matters to drivers who plan to keep a car, not just lease one through its easiest years. The smart buyer is not saying all new technology is bad. They are saying complexity has a cost. Every added feature may be one more thing to diagnose, one more thing to replace, and one more thing to lock the owner into dealer-level repair. For people who want simple transport, that is not progress, that is added risk dressed up as convenience. There is also peace in driving something that does not feel like a rolling computer. Fewer warning chimes, fewer menus, fewer things demanding attention. A lot of older drivers especially appreciate that. They do not want the car to behave like a gadget, they want it to be a car. Turn the key, shift into gear, and go where you need to go. The repair bill still matters more than fuel savings. One of the biggest mistakes buyers make is focusing too much on one number and ignoring the rest. They see a newer car with better fuel economy and assume that alone makes it the smarter choice. But smart drivers know fuel savings can disappear very fast if repair costs climb. An older car may use a little more fuel, that is true in many cases, but if it has a simple engine, a proven transmission, lower parts cost, and easy service access, it may still cost less to own over time. One expensive modern repair can wipe out a lot of fuel savings. A failed screen, an advanced sensor issue, a complicated turbo problem, or a transmission with high replacement cost can erase years of small savings at the pump. The smart buyer looks at total ownership, not just fuel numbers. They ask what happens after the honeymoon period. What happens when the car is no longer new enough to be protected but still complicated enough to be expensive? What happens when something electrical fails and the bill feels out of proportion to the problem? That is where older cars often make more sense. There is another thing older cars offer. Labor tends to be more familiar. Independent mechanics often know the common jobs, know the parts, and know the failure patterns. That means diagnosis may be faster and repair may be more reasonable. You're not always paying for someone to spend hours just trying to understand what went wrong before any real fix even begins. This is especially important for buyers on a fixed income or anyone who values predictability. They do not need a car that wins on paper and loses in the real world. They need a car that can be kept going without every repair turning into a hard financial decision. Sometimes that means accepting lower fuel economy in exchange for a lower chance of disaster. That is not backward thinking, that is practical thinking. The reliable ones are not random. Smart buyers are not walking on to a used car lot and saying, any old car will do. They're looking for a certain kind of machine, a car built with fewer weak points, fewer complicated systems, and a better chance of reaching high mileage without becoming a constant repair story.
That usually means simple choices. A naturally aspirated engine instead of something heavily stressed, a conventional automatic transmission with a long service record, a model that's sold in big numbers so parts are easy to find, and shops already know the common issues. The smart buyer often prefers boring over clever because boring usually means proven. This is why certain cars keep showing up in these conversations, not because people are romantic about them, but because they've built a track record. They are known for lasting, known for running a long time when maintained, known for being worth fixing because the repair does not instantly outrun the value of the car. There is a reason experienced drivers talk so much about durability, parts support, and long-term ownership. They know reliability is not a mystery, it leaves clues. A model with years of strong owner reports, easy parts access, and a reputation for surviving ordinary life is often a much smarter buy than a fancier vehicle that looked exciting for a few years and then became hard to keep. This is also where discipline matters. The smart buyer does not get distracted by rare trims, luxury badges, or flashy options if those things come with high repair cost and weak support. They would rather own a plain car with a strong heart than a pretty one with expensive habits. That mindset saves money again and again. What smart buyers check before they buy. The smartest part of buying an older car is not the age, it is the inspection. A smart buyer knows the difference between a good old car and someone else's problem. They do not assume, they check. They start with service history if it is available, oil changes, transmission service, cooling system work, brake history, and any major repairs already done. A stack of records tells a story, not a perfect story, but a useful one. It shows whether the car was cared for or simply driven until the next owner would deal with the damage. Then they look underneath. Rust matters, leaks matter, worn suspension parts matter. The shiny paint on top is not the whole car. A clean seat and polished hood do not tell you what is happening under the engine or around the frame. Smart buyers know that hidden neglect is often far more expensive than visible wear. They pay attention to how it starts, how it idles, how it shifts, how it stops, and how it sounds over rough roads. They look for warning lights, smoke, vibration, cooling problems, and signs that the previous owner fixed things cheaply or ignored them. They avoid heavily modified examples because modifications often bring hard use, strange repair history, and surprise problems later. A good inspection also tells you something numbers cannot. It tells you how the car was treated when nobody was watching. A seller can talk about reliability all day, but worn tires, burnt fluids, cheap mismatched parts, and delayed maintenance tell a different story. Smart buyers look for signs of care, not just signs of survival. Most important of all, they get a pre-purchase inspection. That small step can save thousands. It can expose issues the average buyer would miss. It can also give confidence when the car is actually solid. This is what makes the whole strategy work. Smart drivers are not gambling on old cars. They are choosing carefully, checking carefully, and buying with open eyes. Why more drivers are moving this way? What used to sound old-fashioned now sounds practical. More drivers are moving toward older cars because the market has pushed them there. New vehicles cost too much. Insurance often costs too much. Repair bills on newer models can feel out of step with common sense. So buyers have started asking a different question. Not what is newest, but what gives me the fewest surprises for the money? That change in thinking is important. People are tired of paying for image when they really need function. They are tired of monthly strain, tired of feeling trapped by complexity, tired of learning that a modern feature they never really needed can become an expensive failure later. In that environment, an older car starts to look less like a compromise and more like a deliberate move. There is also comfort in proven durability. A car that has already survived this long sends a message. It may not promise perfection, but it shows resilience. If the model is known to hold up and the specific car has been maintained, many drivers would rather trust that history than trust a newer badge and a long finance contract. For older audiences especially, this way of thinking feels natural. They remember a time when cars were judged less by screens and more by whether they kept running. That standard still matters. In fact, for many people, it matters more now because the cost of making the wrong choice has become so high. There is also a growing sense that newer is not always calmer. Buyers see more stories about expensive modules, touchscreens that control basic functions, and repairs that require more time just to find the fault. That does not mean every new car is a mistake. It does mean more people are becoming cautious. They are starting to value known durability over shiny promises. Cheap is not the same as smart. This is where many people go wrong. They hear that older cars can be a smart buy, and they assume any cheap vehicle is a bargain. That is how money disappears fast. Smart buyers do not just buy old, they avoid the wrong old. An old luxury car is the classic trap. It may look like a great deal because the purchase price fell so far, but the repair bills often remember the original sticker price. Fancy suspension parts, expensive electronics, specialized labor, and hard-to-find components can turn a cheap purchase into a very costly lesson. What looked affordable at the start becomes a drain soon after. The same goes for neglected performance cars, rare models with weak parts support, and vehicles with known trouble spots that owners hope the next buyer will ignore. Some cars get cheap for a reason. That reason is not always visible during a quick walk around the lot. Smart drivers stay away from bad math. They want mainstream models, strong parts support, reasonable repair paths, and known reliability. They know a car can be inexpensive without being cheap in the dangerous sense. That is the difference. Cheap means low price. Smart means low risk. This is why the best older car buyers are not emotional shoppers. They are calm. They walk away when the rust is bad. They walk away when the transmission feels wrong. They walk away when the records are missing and the seller's story changes. They know the right car saves money only if it starts with the right foundation. The real reason smart drivers buy older cars. In the end, smart drivers are buying older cars because they want control. Control over their money, control over their repair choices, control over the risk they take on every time they turn the key. They are not doing this because every old car is wonderful and every new car is bad. They are doing it because the right older car often gives them a better balance of cost, simplicity, and proven service. A well-chosen older car has already taken the hardest value hit. It often comes with a known track record. It can be easier to repair, easier to understand, and easier to live with when life gets expensive. It may not impress the neighbor, it may not light up like a phone screen on wheels, but it does something many new vehicles struggle to do. It makes sense. That is why smart buyers keep making this choice. They are not chasing fashion, they are avoiding traps. They are picking machines that have already proved they can last, and they are keeping more of their money in the process. The smartest car on the road is not always the newest one in the driveway. Sometimes it's the older one that still starts every morning, still gets the job done, and still leaves enough money in your pocket to live your life. A lot of people will keep buying new, and that's fine. Some want the latest safety features, some want a warranty, some simply like the experience. But the buyers in this video are playing a different game. They're looking for calm ownership, not showroom excitement. They're looking for a car that has already proven itself in driveways, parking lots, school runs, grocery trips, winter mornings, summer heat, and years of ordinary use. That kind of proof is worth more than glossy sales talk. The deeper reason this trend keeps growing is that older cars can still offer something many buyers feel they are losing in the modern market: honesty. A well-kept older car usually tells you what it is. It may creak a little, it may have a worn seat or a faded button, but if it starts clean, drives straight, shifts right, and has been maintained, it gives you a kind of confidence that is hard to fake. It's not pretending to be perfect, it's simply doing its job. So when smart drivers buy older cars, they are not making a backward choice, they're making a clear one. They are choosing lower pressure over higher image. They are choosing known history over uncertain promise. They are choosing a machine that has already earned trust instead of one that still expects it. That is why this market keeps moving, and that is why so many people who understand cars are looking in the rearview mirror when everybody else is staring at the showroom glass. If you have found one of those cars, let us know what it is in the comments. And if you enjoy honest car talk like this, like the video, subscribe, and stay with us for the next one.